Welcome. Your reading for the week, the transmission to guide you for this week, comes from Ecstatic Union with the Divine. And the title of the transmission is All You Ever Wanted. We recommend that while you're receiving this transmission, you have your eyes closed if you're somewhere safe to do this, palms facing up to allow yourself to receive the powerful energy from this transmission that is here to support your alignment with who you really are so that you can co-create your new reality in your ecstatic union with the divine. All you ever wanted. You are ready now, our dear ones, to more clearly hear what we have been giving to you all along regarding wealth, money, and your oft great distress over these topics. We gave it to Heather Christian so very clearly the other day as she was driving along her favorite road, the Oregon Coast Highway. And she was filled full to the brim with love and adoration for the land, for us, for her life, for herself. And all of a sudden it hit her as we brought it through more clearly than ever before. And Heather Christian could hardly believe it. Tears filled her eyes, and suddenly a new clarity came in. Abundance, riches, living rich has nothing to do with money. In fact, Heather Christian recognized in that moment that her higher wisdom didn't care one bit about money. But what it did care about was creation, co-creating more specifically. Bringing through the highest light and shining it into books such as this and programs and products and art. She recognized that living rich was not about a dollar amount, i.e., make this amount and you're rich, don't make this amount and you're not rich. She realized that one could feel epically rich receiving $50,000 a year or $500,000 a year, and the difference was always consciousness. The difference was the ability to tune into and stay aligned with the consciousness that is a direct reflection of who you really are. And she had to laugh. When she was broke and heard that it wasn't about the money, she wanted to throttle someone. When she was on the hamster wheel of getting to six figures, she couldn't even hear that input. Once she had received $250,000, she started to feel it coming. She started to sense that there was more to the story. She started to sense within her that a deeper call was now calling to her as she had evolved what had needed to be evolved forward. And now the new truth was awaiting her. She noticed that she no longer felt inspired to keep going for more. She had done it. She had played out that cycle of belief systems. She had lived in spirit-led wealth to the fullest expression beyond where she had ever thought possible. And now, the deeper more was calling to her. You no doubt have been here as well, playing it out with numbers and quote-unquote success, and your often distressful relationship with it all, as it commingles with your worth, your creativity, and your financial well-being. And at various points of your unfolding, you won't, like Heather Christian, be able to hear clearly the message until you are where you need to be to hear it, fully aligned and feeling the abundance that you are, and then, there it is. It's right in front of you. Your survival consciousness that we have spoken of before tells you that money is inherent to your survival, but that is not actually true. Your connection with spirit, with your higher wisdom, with who you really are, is what's inherent to your survival. And when you are connected there, you are automatically in abundance consciousness. And when you are there, you realize it's about creativity, it's about joy, it's about giving your gifts in ways that light you up. It's about trusting your connection, it's about trusting you, it's about trusting life to support you always. When you are there, you realize there's nothing to even survive, as you are continuously and always alive, whether in physical or non-physical form. We're not suggesting that you get yourself into any situations that are reckless or disrespectful of your system that utilizes money. We are not saying money is unnecessary. As we have shared before, it is the most aligned solution for your world at this time. It truly is. But now that you are here, in this deeper placement, You can receive the truest truth above all of this mess that often gets tangled up with your fears, your scarcity, your limitations. You are ready now, we promise you. We do not wish to see any of you living moment by moment in a state of scarcity, as though your life could collapse around you at any moment. This type of constricted mentality is not one you want to live in, but what we are bringing to you so very clearly here, dear ones, is that you can live in any framework that is the true expression of who you really are. And you can live moment by moment in abundance consciousness and have a radically new experience with your reality. You can then be free from this notion that there is an ideal to reach after or go for or make happen. Because, and many of you already know this, and as Heather Christian has found, once you reach the ideal, you are left with that sinking feeling in your gut that there is more beyond where you currently are. And not more as in to get more, but rather more and that there is a far deeper part of you calling to you, desiring you, wanting your attention, wanting your understanding. This is the place you were always meant to go. This is the richest place you will ever travel to. Often though, dear ones, you have to, like Heather Christian, ride the ride to get it. You have to be at bottom with your scarcity in all forms. Then you take the massive action and bring yourself into greater alignment to allow money to flow to you. And then you receive enough to begin to change your lifestyle and your external manifestations. And then you get to a place that is your pinnacle, a place you never thought you would get to. And then you get there and you realize, oh, for goodness sakes, it wasn't about any of that anyway. That was fun. That was important for me to experience, sure. That was rich. But deeper still, I must go beyond even that. Beyond and into what is at the core of me, true for the truest version of me that there ever was. And at the core of you, what is true for you is this. You are a born co-creator. You have ideas and thought forms and access to vibrational frequencies that wish to be co-created and manifested into form into your world. To co-create at the core love and peace in your world. To co-create beauty in your world. To co-create projects and art forms and musical unfoldings and designs and innovations and inventions and technologies. You want to co-create laughter and joy and bliss and the feeling of freedom that is innate within you. You wish to co-create the true you. Like a flower blossoming, you wish for the truest you to be revealed, and he or she can only be revealed when you cooperatively join forces with your higher wisdom and allow the fullest, most glorious you to be present in your in-the-body experience. Do you understand this? That at the core of it all you have ever wanted was to be the true you. To line up from all of your previous lifetimes of experiences to the true you. And then shine your true you-ness bright while in a body. And so, you will go on the trajectories and the scenic routes and the unfoldings you need to arrive right back to where you always intended to be, in deep, passionate love with the richness that is the true you. And that richness transcends the external manifestations, meaning the external manifestations are in their proper place. You enjoy them, you appreciate them, but you are not defined by them. You are not ruled by them. You understand that they do not under any circumstance provide the key to the core of you. You, the true you, provides the key to the core of you. And you are on this ride of life to remember this very thing, that the rich that you want, the rich that you desire, the only rich you ever wanted, was not out there in the crowds or in the billions of dollars or the fancy whatever it is, but rather it was located deep in the center of your soul, anchored fully into your higher self, in the creation of that which you never have been able to create before. The true you, the blessed spirit that you are, shining your light so bright while in a body. It is a blessing and a gift for all who know you to know you, our dear ones. And it is a blessing and a gift for you to know the true you. To co-create with your higher wisdom and watch as what is created surprises and delights you and surprises and delights others. We're not going to try to convince you or force you to let go of your desire for more and more money to be your answer. That would be a waste of our and your time and energy. But what we do want you to understand is that money was never what you were truly after. You were always truly after the coming back full circle while in a body to the true you. And when you are living as the true you, the money is there. The abundance is your state of mind. The abundance flows in ways you have not imagined possible. You are connected into a stream of consciousness that delivers to you well-being and extraordinary opportunities and love at every turn. You are wholly compelled to take action every day, to give your gifts. You are wholly compelled to live in a frequency and in a way that transcends where you have ever been before. And it is grand. It is wonderful. It is wise. It is who you truly are. And so it is. The JOGs. If you would like more transmissions like this, you can go to Amazon.com and check out Ecstatic Union with the Divine, Live Rich, Live in Love, Live in Peace, available in paperback and on Kindle. So much love and many blessings to you.